Sorry, buddy. Gotta send you back to the spirit realm. Skadoosh!
Let the word get out that the much-loved butt-kicking panda is back. Jack Black has stated that in the animated series Kung Fu Panda, The Dragon Knight, he will reprise his role once again as Po, the Kung Fu Panda. In this video, we'll talk about how this new narrative will vary from the others, so make sure to watch all the way to the end so you don't miss out.
Me teach? I mean, why not Tigress? She's always telling everyone what to do.
Be quiet, Po.
You see what I mean?
This will be the 6th Kung Fu Panda story. In 2008, DreamWorks Animation released the first film in the Kung Fu Panda franchise. It followed Po, a rambunctious yet clumsy panda with a desire to master Kung Fu. Po is first rejected by Master Shifu's elite squad, the Furious Five, but his distinctive manner becomes essential in protecting their town from the villainous Tai Lung, and he becomes an unlikely hero. Kung Fu Panda was a huge box office hit, debuting at number 6 in the top 10 domestic films of the year, just ahead of Pixar's WALL-E. The animated picture, which included the voices of Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, Angelina Jolie, Ian McShane, James Hung, and Lucy Liu, was a box office smash, starting a continuing series. It was the highest-grossing animated film of the year, and DreamWorks knew they had to continue Po's adventures. Kung Fu Panda 2 was released in 2011, and Kung Fu Panda 3 was released in 2016, both with Black reprising his role as Po. Altogether, the 3 films have generated more than $1.8 billion at the box office throughout the world. There has always been speculation for years that a Kung Fu Panda 4 will be released, but while there has been no fresh information on that front, the series will continue to thrive on Netflix. Despite this, there is still a potential that a 4th film may be made while the franchise is still alive. Fans of the original films who had to adjust to the change in voice actors may be interested in the franchise again.
We can do this. We can learn Kung Fu. We can be just like you.
When did they start releasing TV series? Aside from a 2010 NBC Christmas special, the series was originally adapted for Nickelodeon as Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness. Po's voice had been taken over by Mick Wingert, but Liu and Hong had returned to reprise their parts. With 3 seasons under its belt, the show fared rather well until ending in 2016. Kung Fu Panda The Paws of Destiny was released later in 2018 by DreamWorks Animation and Amazon Prime Video. Wingert was also brought back to play Po. DreamWorks Animation will be in charge of the animation this time, with executive producers Peter Hastings and Sean Nicogoshian. Chris Amick and Ben Meckler will also serve as co-executive producers. While tomorrow's events are unknown, you may still set a reminder for Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight on Netflix now.
Our battle ended 500 years ago.
Well, now I'm ready for a rematch.
Took you long enough.
What's different? This will be the 3rd TV series in the Kung Fu Panda franchise, and it will premiere on Netflix at some point in the future. The only difference is that Jack Black will voice Po in a TV series for the very first time. Meanwhile, Mick Wingert will take over from Nickelodeon's Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness and Prime Video's Kung Fu Panda The Paws of Destiny. When Kung Fu Panda 3 was released in 2016, that was Black's last known appearance as our beloved panda. Black has been significantly absent from the small screen renditions of the character, as well as his appearances in theme park installations like the 4D film at Universal Studios Hollywood, so this is a bit of a homecoming for him. Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight has yet to receive an official release date, but with Black back in the driver's seat, it will undoubtedly be worth the wait.
I think he heard us.
I didn't hear anything.
He said you're a loser.
Will the other original cast members return too? The reappearance of Black is a massive win for Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight. Although Netflix has released animated series tie-ins in the past, such as The Boss Baby, Back in Business, and The Adventures of Puss in Boots, they rarely cast the original celebrities in the lead roles. It's unclear whether any of the original voice cast members, like Angelina Jolie, David Cross, Seth Rogen, or Jackie Chan, will return. But if Black is on board, there's a chance one or more of them may make an appearance.
It was never my destiny to stop you. I have set another on that path.
What's the story? While there is little information at this time, DreamWorks has released a series of first-look photographs along with their announcement, which show Po in a variety of very basic keyframes. In one photo, which was presumably taken after the 3rd film in the trilogy finished with Po becoming the Grandmaster, Po is seen doing Kung Fu and hanging out at both the Jade Palace and the Panda Village in one photo. These stills also introduce a couple of new characters, a pair of weasels on a quest for mystical weapons, weapons around the globe. In another image, the weasels are shown interrogating Po, while another depicts a fight between Po and one of the bad guys. To keep the weasels from getting their hands on weapons capable of destroying the planet, Po will have to hit the road and hunt for the artifacts himself. Weasels are to be avoided at all costs. That's something Roger Rabbit could have told you. Po will not be alone in his quest to recover the lethal weapons, as an English knight will accompany him on his journey. Unfortunately, the photographs do not disclose the appearance of the English knight, leaving us to wonder as to what animal they may be. Perhaps a red squirrel or an otter, which can be found in England? Perhaps a lion, like England's official national animal? Whatever the case may be, the new series will take Po on an amazing adventure.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Run! Run!
Is this a continuation of the original story? In terms of quality, inventiveness, and heart, the first film in a franchise is usually tough to top. The first Kung Fu Panda was no different. The first film in the fantasy-driven, Wuxia-inspired Kung Fu Panda franchise is full of optimism, complexity, and creativity. Po is a clumsy Kung Fu super lover who still lives with his father in the beginning. In the Kung Fu Panda world, he's the last guy Master Shifu and the Furious Five would anticipate being the Dragon Warrior. Po's inner strength, gentle heart, and dedication make him fit for the nickname as the film continues. Po creates a new form of Kung Fu that is tailored to his talents, giving this family film a message of body acceptance and self-love. The heart and spirit of Kung Fu Panda are this, as well as the Bruce Lee link. Kung Fu Panda's message in the end not only advocates tolerance of diversity, but also demonstrates how celebrating and cultivating such distinctions can benefit the entire community. Throughout the late 2000s and early 2010s, the Kung Fu Panda franchise revived the animation genre. Since then, the series has remained committed to one essential idea: believing in oneself allows one to achieve anything. With 3 theatrical releases to date, Kung Fu Panda is one of DreamWorks' most profitable series. In addition to the main film trilogy, the franchise also includes various short films, a holiday special, and 2 animated series. Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness aired on Nickelodeon for 3 seasons, spanning the storylines of the first 2 films, whereas Kung Fu Panda The Paws of Destiny, a one-season series that aired on Prime Video, focused on events that occurred after the 3rd film ended. It's still unknown when The Dark Knight takes place in the Kung Fu Panda storyline.
What are you doing here?
Kai attacked the valley. He's taken every master in China, including Shifu and the others. It's all gone, Po.
How many episodes will there be? While it's unclear how many episodes the series will have, however, considering the fact that it's due to premiere on Netflix and starring the original voice actor of Po, Jack Black, it appears to have a nice cinematic animation design. It's expected that the production expenses for this one will be rather high, resulting in a limited run series. Therefore, we can expect this to be more cinematic than the previous series and more similar to a film. This seems to be more of an event series, particularly with Black's homecoming. We don't have a specific release date yet, but Jack Black stated in an Instagram video that the series will be released on Netflix sometime in July. He even said that it is so good that it will blow your mind.
And this time, you won't be there to stop me.
So far, that's all we know about this one, but we'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. If you want to stay on top of all the latest cartoon news, like and subscribe to see more frequent updates like this. And if you want to learn more about other animated shows, check out some of our other videos. Let us know if you're looking forward to Kung Fu Panda: The Dragon Knight in the comments section below.
Oh, I wonder what this does. I should pull it.